Hi, my name's James Hodgkinson, and I'm a lecturer and researcher in chemistry at the University of Leicester. And I thought I'd just give you some insights into my job and career. So, what is the best thing about my job, and why have I chosen to do this job over any other? Well, I think the best thing about my job and working in science in general and research is making new discoveries. It's really exciting to make a new discovery or molecule that has never been known in the world before, and how this could potentially be useful to society as a medicine or a drug or something else. I'm not sure many other careers provide that kind of excitement in new discoveries and research. What are the roles and responsibilities of my job? Well, I work as a team to carry out new experiments and hopefully make new discoveries, to write publications in scientific journals, so kind of informing everybody about the discoveries that we make. I also prepare grants to get money to fund our research, and also do a lot of teaching to chemistry undergraduate students here at Leicester. There's also a pastoral role looking after students, and there's also quite a bit of administration duties as well. So it's not all just about research. There's a balance between research, teaching, and admin. What qualifications, skills, and experience do you need to do your job in industry? Um, well, for my job, to carry out scientific research in industry or university, most employers will be looking for a degree in the specific discipline you want to work in. Um, I mean, it's not all jobs, but most jobs will require a third level degree. Um, and some may even look for postgraduate degrees depending on what level you want to enter into the industry at. Current stereotypes that are linked to the profession I work in and job roles in my industry. Well, science and engineering subjects can be stereotypically and wrongly associated more with males. And being a good scientist does not depend on gender or any other stereotypes. For example, regarding gender, some of the best scientists in the world are females. One example is Marie Curie, who discovered radioactivity, being really a top example of a top researcher and a top chemist and scientist. What different job careers are available in my industry and organization? In the area of chemistry I work in, which is kind of heavy associated with biology as well and pharmaceutical um, products. There's a breadth of careers from drug discovery to pharmaceutical manufacture, such as production. There are also analytical jobs available looking at quality control of pharmaceutical products and other important products and services. I mean, I've known some people even choose to use their specialized analytical and scientific skills to go into either accountancy, consultancy, law, postgraduate studies, or teaching or research as well. So just because you do a particular science degree, doesn't mean that you can't branch out to be non-scientific careers as well. What skills and qualities do employers want young people to have now? I mean, I think for jobs in the chemical sciences and sciences in general, employers are always looking for people with analytical minds, and critical thinkers are also important, so able to think independently for themselves and come up with ideas themselves as well. Um, is there a skills gap at the moment? Well, I think there will always be a demand for scientists in general. Their analytical skills and dedication is always appreciated by employers. I mean, it's perhaps challenging to achieve, but hands-on experience working in a lab is always good to see in a CV. Challenges and barriers. Well, there's been quite a lot of challenges and barriers due to the pandemic. Labs actually have a lot of people working in them, and obviously we have to be socially distanced, so we've had to go to maximum lab occupancies and rotations for scientists. Obviously, teaching has been difficult as well. As you're all aware, a lot of our teaching now has been through distance learning, and that's created a lot of challenges too. If I was leaving school in year 11 at the end of this year, what qualifications or training would you complete? What career would you pursue and why? And I think that's a very difficult question. There's no one answer to that to suits everybody. I mean, my advice would really be to pursue your passion as a potential career. And if that's not possible, which often it's not, then pursue what you would like to do for a career. And some people don't even know what they'd like to do. I mean, if you don't know what you'd like to do, well, then I pursue what you think you would like to do. And I guess if you don't like it, you can always change. Why do I say that? Well, I think job satisfaction is very important and shouldn't be underrated. Obviously, there are other factors that have to be considered. Um, but I think job satisfaction is something that can be underrated, and I think it should be thought of really strongly. And hopefully, you should enjoy what you're doing in your job as much as possible.